Make Munich, 2017 it is, and we are with Mr. Beam, the man himself. So you guys have been a startup, a Kickstarter campaign basically for a laser engraver cutter thing. Well, what are you guys doing and why are you doing it?
Well, let me start from the beginning. 2014, I was very annoyed about existing laser cutters. First of all, none of them had a driver for my operating system, so I was not able to use it with my laptop. Just, annoying. Second thing is, they are way too expensive. And then it was 2014, and you have to take care about things like the line width of your design files.
All the calibration you don't really want to care about.
I didn't want to care about these preparational things you have to know. Well, I was working for Motorola before, and I was used, let's say, smartphone level usability, and everything existing on the market was too expensive and annoying. So I thought about starting my own project. There were already some kind of these DIY laser engraver things, reusing a DVD burner, laser diode.
You buy these weird Blu-ray lasers.
And I thought, well, this might be a good start. I wanted to explore 3D printing as well, so I thought it might be a good idea to develop my own 3D printable laser cutter thingy.
All right, and that was your first project, your very first Mr. Beam laser engraver, basically, right?
Exactly. I was tinkering around. 2 months later, I had a first prototype. I had a lot of fun. So I should have gone back to work again, but there was another chance popping up. My brother lived in Austin at that time, which allowed me to run a Kickstarter campaign, because Kickstarter was not available in Germany at that point of time. And suddenly, overnight, our campaign was funded, and we sold in the whole 1 month campaign period 250 of our laser cutter kits.
And that was the original one. The kits, the DIY project.
Exactly. This was the open source laser cutter kit, the DIY project.
What are people using those for?
They are engraving stuff like leather belts, like one of my favorite use cases.
We have a few samples right here.
Yeah, for instance, that is a sample of a breakfast board. We have here the nice material craft clips put together to make a box. Felt is here something. Oh, but we can do things like engraving with grayscales on wood, for instance. You can't do that with a CO2 laser cutter because we can dim the diode very fast.
This is all diode lasers. This is all.
It's all about diode lasers.
Very, very simple approach compared to CO2.
Diode lasers are great because you can simplify the technology to an absolute minimum. You don't need gold-plated mirrors. You don't need a water cooling system, and everything gets more lightweight and more comfortable.
So now you have the second version. What is it called?
That's Mr. Beam 2.
Mr. Beam 2. Okay, straightforward, simple name. What's changed? It's a lot nicer. It has this nice orange cover on top. I guess there's a reason for that.
Of course. On the one hand, the first kits were a nice proof of concept, but on the other hand, it is quite difficult to sell them as a full product because of safety reasons.
Obviously, but when there's lasers involved, there's always
for the tinkerers, okay, but the most demand was from people who want to use the device. They bought it because of the use case, not because of the technology. So we developed it further, and now we made a fully working product out of it. Means a complete solid metal case, robot welded together with a safety glass on top with an exhaust system.
That's this exact one. At least this is the prototype, right? We have the exhaust system back there in action, right?
We managed to have it really silent, so you can use it on your desktop at home and have a phone call while operating.
Obviously, we can't demonstrate that right here. But yeah, so this one, as far as I know, it has a more powerful diode laser in there, so you can cut more and different things. What's your favorite thing to use it for?
My favorite thing is actually Kraftflex, because it is a wooden type of material, for those who don't know, which is bendable like metal. and that was great because our former Mr. Bean 1 kits have cut out the prototypes of the Mr. Bean 2 because that is using the sheet metal bending technology, and we were able to build our own prototypes without spending much money.
Awesome. So let's touch on safety real quick. This guy has the orange shroud over it, and it's a solid case. So what are you doing with this one to make sure that there is no laser light emitting outside, or
well, on the one
how are you
hand,
making this thing?
On the one hand, we have of course this orange safety glass. Yeah, this is blocking our blue laser light 100%, so no laser lights coming. Additionally, we have things like interlock switches, which are really cutting off the power to the laser on circuit level, not on any software interaction.
As soon as you open up the lid, it shuts down the entire machine.
Additionally, we have things like kind of sensors which are detecting the smoke, the fumes which are emerging. Yeah? If there's too much fumes inside, we are stopping the job.
And there is a fairly powerful laser. It's 8 watts, I think, right?
It's 5 watts.
It's 5 watts.
It's 5
okay.
watts. Well, laser diodes are cheap if you can buy, or if they are used in mass products. Yeah? And the 5-watt laser diode is the most powerful mass-produced laser diode, so we can use it and have a quite affordable laser cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah?
How much is the new one retailing for when it's finally available?
Well, the laser cutter itself is €2,400. The exhaust system is around about €600. Yeah?
Right.
For those who have, let's say, a garage workshop and are able to exhaust the fumes out of the windows, they don't need the exhaust system. For those who want to operate the device indoors, they need the exhaust system.
What sort of CAD knowledge does a user need to bring to use the Mr. Bean 2?
None. Because,
None?
well, if you do some kind of photo engraving, you only need to be able to take a selfie.
Okay,
yeah?
that is one application.
Yeah.
You feed a JPEG into the software, I suppose.
If you have
for
something
stuff
like
this,
let's say here the nice Powerpuff Girls, you need an SVG vector file.
Okay.
Yeah? You can export it from Illustrator or CorelDRAW, or you can use the great and free Inkscape, or some kind of online editor.
But you do need to use those. Need to be able to use those tools effectively. Yeah. Who are you planning on selling this to? Who's your audience for this?
Well, we have several, let's say, main customer groups. On the one hand, there are lots of private people which a little business case in mind. For instance, all those ones selling on Davanda and having success, they are looking for possibilities to automate things. Yeah? On the other hand, we have designers, architects, and schools. Yeah?
Classic application, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They are interested in having kind of digital tools in their workshops just for teaching how to use them.
And when is it going to be available? You're saying? Well, what's the plan?
The pre-sale is open right now. Delivery date will be August roundabout.
Okay. Well, awesome. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
By the way, this guy's huge. So. Also, I just finished up that interview and my arms are completely sore. I'm not doing this thing again where I just hold up the camera. It's not worth it.